in Selangor legislative is this. We amended our standing order, amended our law, so that PAC chairman is the opposition leader. Why? Because opposition leader being a PAC chairman, then they will be able to actually check and balance the government. I tell you, this one is only happen in Selangor. Opposition, you become PAC chairman. But there is a problem. Just imagine, what is the significance of this? Significance of Public Account Committee being an opposition leader or being an opposition. Any one of you want Tony Park to be the PAC chairman for Parliament? That is the significance of why PAC chairman become very important when it is opposition. And we actually changed the standing order for that. But the problem is what? Is that once we change the standing order, our opposition leader resigned. What happened right now in Selangor? Selangor is the only legislature in Malaysia to not have an opposition leader. Why? Simple. Because let's say, for example, if they take the position as a PAC chairman, then they will need to give to Tony Park in the parliament. So they do not want to give this. It's a suicide for them. But for us, we are not afraid. You want to become a PAC chairman, we are open to you. And that is why legislative reform in Selangor is very important. And a lot of people say that there is no change. You can't see it. But these are some of the things that is very, very important to protect the next generation. So a lot of people, we have a lot of reforms in terms of legislative reform. One thing, what we would like to do is this, is that I am in politics not too long, 5 years, 6 years, but one thing I realize is this, good leaders come and go. Good leaders might change because absolute power corrupt absolutely. But one thing will remain is that if we have a strong institution, we will be able to protect the next generation from people in power. That is why institution reform become very important for us. So these are some of the comparisons between Selangor government and the federal government. Do you think that we are a better government? Yes, we are imperfect. Yes, we are not perfect, but we cannot. It still matters when the E right now is abusing its power to stay in power. When the E right now is the most corrupted government in the entire world. When the E right now is the government that will use gerrymandering, election boundaries to stay in power. This is Barisan Nasional E-government that we need to kick them out in the next general election. The second group of people that I would like to talk to today is those of you who say that, hey, there is no more hope. How many of you here actually think that there is a hope to change government in the next election? We cannot give up hope. I just want to say a few things that you can add to your hope. First thing, before general election, 13th general election, there is no 1MDB scandal, there is no personal donation scandal, there is no splitting of UMNO with the longest serving Prime Minister. And most importantly, there is not much pinch in the pocket of the people. Like for example, there is no GST yet, there is no removal of essential subsidies, there was the Felda share was not dropped sharply like now. So the ground for change is fertile, but we need to work very hard. And that second thing is that Barisan Nasional approval rating. Barisan Nasional approval rating before GE13 was about 60 to 70. Right now, can anyone guess what is their approval rating? Huh? 30. So now it's half to about 30 to 40. If you think that GE 30 we can change government with the 60 to 70 approval rating, then we can change government now. And then in terms of political message, a lot of people say, hey, rural area also still cannot. Rural area will still be following the mainstream media because we have limitation. I want to tell you this, internet penetration, last GE 13 internet penetration was 50%, now is 75%. And 96% of the people, 96% of the people in Malaysia has a smartphone. How many of you have a smartphone here today? Well, I think 100% of you have one smartphone. But a lot of people think that the rural people actually do not have a smartphone. It's not. 90% of the people actually have a smartphone. Every day, Malaysians are in social media 3.5 hours. Are you in below the average or above the average? So now, in terms of political message, I think we have a lot of chance. Yes, we have challenges, but we don't give up hope. We don't give up hope when we have challenges. We fight, correct? We don't give up hope because when we give up hope, Barisan Nasional will win. When we give up hope, injustice will win. When we give up hope, abuse of power will win. When we give up hope, it is Barisan Nasional will stay in power. So can I ask all of you today not to give up hope and continue to hope that change will come one day? You know, when we talk about politics, a lot of people say that, you know, it's not urgent lah. Change, don't change, it's not urgent. I want to tell you a couple of stories today before I leave. First one is that, you know, I may look like one. I used to be an athlete. I used to be an athlete when I was young, you know, and I actually spent 10 years of my life, childhood, in an estate called Domali Estate. And that, because my mom is a clerk for the plantation estate. What happened was this, is that because I need to do a lot of sports and training, I needed to wake up very, very early in the morning to actually study. But every time I wake up early in the morning, every time, my mom, I wake up about 3 to 4 o'clock a.m. My mom already woke up, working with his calculator. Last time no PC one, no computer. With his calculator, the big and the small one, and work. And my mom is that hardworking, and she is not an exception. I think many of you here are hardworking parents. Hardworking parents who just want to put enough food on the table and give good education to your children. But what happens is this, is that if we don't change, what will happen to your hard work is that you will eventually have to work very hard but not enough to feed your children. For example, there is a difference between Norway and Zimbabwe. For the same mother who worked the same amount of time, the people in Norway will give a better food, better education to their children. That is why it is very, very important for us to change the policy of this nation. And I just remember that, you know, yes, 2 days ago, I'm not very sure if you guys actually read this video. You watch this video is actually about 40,000 of motorcyclists have to go every morning from JB to Singapore to work. And for the past 6 months, we have 10 incidents that actually they passed away. Because of why? Because there is accident. So an economy actually matters, and it matters to the life of the people. For example, another one, public healthcare. You know, I have another story. Public healthcare. It also happened when I was a teenager. My mother actually got a to the general hospital. And then what happened was that the general hospital people say that, hey, it's okay. The doctor says it's okay, you can discharge already. But what happened was that my mom actually got more and more discomfort at home. Then my father suddenly said that, hey, let's go to the private hospital and make sure that my mom is good. By the time we reach the hospital, my mom is almost dead. If it is late for a while, she is dead. And then my auntie, who is here tonight, she actually introduced us to Subang Jaya Medical Center. And then one of the doctors, and the doctor said that my mom needs to do angioplasty. So what happened was that we did not have enough money. And then what happened is that my uncle, who is here today as well, actually borrowed us money and give us financial support. So my mom actually get an angioplasty surgery. Ladies and gentlemen, public policy is not just numbers. Public policy is about life and death. It's about people like me. It's about whether or not a small girl, a teenage girl like me will lose their mother or not. Public policy affect us much more than what we could actually imagine. I give you another example, surgery. So a lot of people say that surgery, just imagine if I do not have money to actually do surgery for my mom will have lost her life. And I actually encountered the same case here in when just a few months ago. Somebody called me in the middle of the night and said, hey, YB, I want to ask for your help. This little young Malaysian by the name of Charul Riza, he needed to do surgery because he went through an accident, her heart broken, part of the heart was broken, he needed to do surgery. But the problem was that the family cannot raise enough funds to actually help her to do surgery. So when I reached there, I just say that, hey, how can you do a surgery for these people? Then they say this, because it's a half private hospital. Half private hospital that the Charul Riza was there. Half private hospital, why? Because if you go to general hospital, you need to queue. And it's too urgent, you cannot queue for that kind of urgent surgery. So they needed to go to the half private hospital. What happened is that because of the federal budget cut, public health actually was cut. The half private hospital actually said that you cannot do the surgery until you pay the money. And Charul, by that, is already very sick and was very urgent. So when I went there, I said that, hey, I am going to guarantee that he is going to be able to pay. We are going to run a donation run so that we kumpul this money for him to do the surgery. The next day, the private hospital, half private hospital, the medical team actually did a surgery for him, and the doctor told me that if he was late for another day, he would have died. He would not have survived. So, ladies and gentlemen, whenever we talk about whether or not we want change or things like, that it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters to people like Charul Riza that do not have money to do a surgery because of the public health care cut in the federal budget. So it is very important for us to stay on our course and to make sure that we actually try to quicken change so that people just like myself and also people like Riza and all those people will be able to have save their life. So I want to end with this, is that when we give up hope or when we don't want to try anymore, it is these people the people like myself, the people growing up in this country, people like Rizal, that will be affected. Many of you here do not need public health care. You also don't need public education because you send your kids to private school, to international school. But I am sure if you send your kids to private school, to international school, what would happen to you also? You will bring them to the airport. Because why? They are going to, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, thank you. So, what will happen is, where was I? Sorry. So, you would likely send your kids to airport. Why? Because you send them to better school, which is not in Malaysia. You want to send them to a better work, which is not in Malaysia. And you want to, some of them migrated. You feel you do not want to separate with them, but you know that in other countries, they are better in terms of giving opportunity and potential and giving a better life to your children. That's why you separated with your children, and you still want to do this. So all of us will be affected. So I just hope that in this coming general election, that we will be able to do change urgently. All of us take part in the change process. A lot of people like to say this. Very good, you all do, you all fight, we all, you all fight, we go and support you. I want to tell you this, do not outsource nation building to only the politicians, because all of you are important. So if all of you want to be a part and take part in it, I have a couple of recommendations. First, register to vote. How many of you here already registered to vote? Alright, there's a lot. And then second, if you can, volunteer as polling agent and counting agent. Volunteer in the campaign work. Then, when you share political news on your Facebook and with a positive notes, because negativity cannot save the country. So with all this, then we will be able to do our part. So I hope that, and then later on, when there is donation, some of you with more means, I hope that you can give some donation to the DAP so that the DAP can enlarge our territory and we can win the next general election. Just as I said, I would like to end, but this is really the end. I want to end with this quote from Tunku Abdul Rahman, when he actually made a speech in the Merdeka Stadium, where in 1957, where we actually declared a new nationhood. He said this: while we think of the past, let's look forward with hope and faith in the future, and that we are the master of our own destiny. Later on, he said this: let us strive with our brain and our hand. Let us strive with our brain and our hand to create a new nation inspired by liberty and freedom, a beacon of hope in a disturbed and distracted world. So I hope that today we will do our best. Let us go back to what Tunku Abdul Rahman said.